Coach, there's no better feeling than getting a new season underway.
That's so true. We've been waiting for a while, haven't we, B.A.? There's a lot of excitement surrounding this season. Glad it's finally here, and I'm glad we get to be on the call.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Here's Harris. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all three levels.
On the wing, Thompson. Houston working the ball around. Durant for three. And Houston another three.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Pass to Harris. To the paint. And the dunk by Duren.
A physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Well, absolutely, B.A., but people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A. Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
And Houston has possession after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Durant, and another basket for Houston.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Ali. Here's Cunningham. After the basket by Houston. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Cunningham's got 5 points.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Van Vliet, the pass to Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Thompson. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Drains the triple. Give him 8 points now.
Well, when Cunningham's hitting from that range, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. The three. And Detroit another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Thompson outside. Outside Durant. From the arc. It's the trifecta.
And he making that and he on his face.
Scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Down low. Thompson's shot is off.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so Ime Udoka decides to
This
call
Hall of Fame,
timeout.
DJ,
He's
I
going to
just
take
make
a
it look
moment to
easy.
give him a breather and talk things over.
I just make it look easy.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Eason's checked in for Amen Thompson. And it's Shepard in for Van Vliet. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Herter comes in for Robinson. Houston with another miss. The Pistons trailing. Here's Cunningham. That one's good. This game is all even. Cunningham's got 15 points.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
Adams up top. Pass to Durant. There's the three. Duren with the rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Holland can't hit. Houston has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Durant. Adams with a screen on Herter. Here's Durant. Adams. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Damn.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. If they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Paul Reed is out there with Holland. Then there's Kevin Herter. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Shepard. He's checked by LeVert. Pass to Eason. Now here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Holiday's checked in for Okogie. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Reed. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can't take over a game.
Houston working the ball around. Adams. The rebound by Detroit. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Don't have to
Yeah,
take over.
great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Shepard. This one for 3. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Back over to you.
Let's go,
They've got
baby.
that
Come
grit.
on.
Thank you, Allie. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Holiday. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. Now here's Thompson. 11 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and you can't overlook the 4 steals he added. Those were some major momentum swings.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Here's Durant, following the 3-pointer by Detroit. Van Vliet scanning the floor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Holland. And Harris is subbed in for Herter. And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Detroit. And here's Thompson for three. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cunningham, good. Amongst the trees.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Smith outside. To the inside. Thompson with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Duren. And the layup falls. And now it's a 4-point Pistons lead.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow. Just wow. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Durant, following the score by Detroit. Van Vliet outside. From downtown, pure from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham taking the contact.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Durant looking around. Pass to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pistons on top, up 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
I need the Cade to take over. 50-60 tonight. For real. 50-60.
Welcome
DJ.
to the 2K Sports halftime show. The Detroit Pistons finding
They have played like they wanted, fighting for every missed shot. You love to see that passion, man.
changing gears now. This should be. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
10 assists, 1 steal. Okay, he got 4 assists. I didn't see how many points he had.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Detroit leading by 3. Van Vliet runs a show with Thompson to his side. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Ime Udoka.
I don't know. I never watched
the second half. First trip to the line for him here.
Next time I'll watch it.
The first free throw is good.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Detroit has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far.
Damn, that's all.
Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Van Vliet. Up top, Şengün. Outside, Durant. The kick out to Van Vliet. And it's all from three-point range. Van Vliet's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Thompson outside. And stolen by Durant. The rebound by Detroit. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Over Thompson, and that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
And the dunk by Durant.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Van Vliet outside. Houston working the ball around. Here's Şengün. No good with the triple.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Cunningham into the lane.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Grant Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done. It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Detroit leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Outside Durant. Let's go with a 3. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
What you say,
Thank
DJ? You said KD was frying me?
Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka
I
said
ain't
he's got a
see
little
that
bit of
comment.
Joker
You
in
said
him.
what?
That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He
I didn't hear
is
you.
on
I
the
didn't
rise.
see that. You said
Thank
what?
you, Allie. Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Smith. Eason comes in for Amen Thompson. And it's Shepard in for Fred Van Vliet. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Durant against Robinson. Outside Eason.
Bum ass don't know what to do.
Just 5 to shoot. Adams with a screen on Cunningham. And it's Adams missing. The Pistons lead by 11. Lets the 3 fly. Cunningham confident in his range.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And here's Durant. 18 points for him. Shoots over Robinson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Harris.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
That free throw misses. Well, you need a real
Bottom
big-time
line.
star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And here's Cunningham outside. Knocks down the long J. Cunningham's got 44.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Kenny Smith a screen. And here's Shepard for 3. The Pistons clear it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Damn.
Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Cunningham outside. Herder from long range. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Shepard. Still no points. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to...
And so it's the Detroit Pistons, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got Holland, Cade Cunningham out there with Kevin Herder. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's LeVert in at the three. Here's Adams, and Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons lead by 12. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. And here's LeVert for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Shepard. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound. Here's Eason. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Cunningham finds Herder. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Eason. Three-pointer. Another three from Houston.
Okay.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
All right now.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. And it's Kevin Durant in for Finney-Smith. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Eason. Back to Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
There's Cunningham with a three. Fires in the triple. Cunningham's got 47 points.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
Puts up the tray. Duran pulls it down. The Pistons lead by 10. For three.
Come on.
It's money from deep.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
All right.
Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Amen Thompson comes in for Eason. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. Now Van Vliet. And there's the drive. Oh, he missed the jumper.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
So smooth, Cunningham.
Assertive drive by Cunningham. Just took off and never looked back.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Now Şengün. Quick two. All net.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Tobias Harris checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Herder. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Durant with it. Now Thompson defending. Cunningham against Van Vliet. Şengün! Oh, off target from downtown. Detroit leading by 13. Now Thompson. Cunningham. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pistons.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Cade Cunningham.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Back to Cunningham, 6 to shoot. Again! What an avalanche!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Şengün, a screen on Cunningham. Double team on Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün to stop the run. The shot comes out. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
Going stupid.